Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Manziel. And that's complete to Adams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's Manziel. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Throwing to start the drive. Sewell. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. A first down carry for Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Again, it's Smith. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Manziel steps away to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of your...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Sewell. This short throw caught by Goddard. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete to Newsom. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Emmett. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a pickup of 6. And when you need the tough yards like they did there, it feels pretty good to turn around and hand it to Emmitt Smith,
who always ran with supreme confidence. He didn't care if you knew the play call. He didn't care if you knew he was going to get it. In fact, I think he liked the challenge of you knowing that and him still picking up first downs and big yardage.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Sewell. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ballsy Newsom from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Smith up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Emmitt Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Emmett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 43, here's second and a yard. Off play action. Sewell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll stay on the ground with him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Sewell being chased out left. This short throw caught by Goddard. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They run up the middle with Emmett. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Off the play fake. Sewell out to his left. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Escapes the defender. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle. It's Emmett.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Harrison Butler on the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least, that went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Smith.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down, here's Emmett again.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Oh, some strong running. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now.